from Ali Gymnasium on the campus of Nevada Union High School. Touchdown Productions, celebrating our 16th year of local high school sports television, is proud to present Lady Miner Basketball tonight as they open up the league play at your home court. Nevada Union Lady Miners take on the Rocklin Lady Thunder. We're on the road to the league title, and all the basketball action is coming up right here, right now. This is your NorCal Game of the Week. Well, the Nevada Union Lady Miners play in Ali Gymnasium tonight for their first home league contest as they face the always tough Rocklin Thunder. Good evening, basketball fans, wherever you are across our worldwide audience. This is Paul Brown, the voice of Touchdown Productions. Joining me in the booth tonight is Steve Sitter, our producer and director, and the Commander 2 is Gil Dominguez, and of course, the rest of the Touchdown Productions sports team of Paul Town and Gerald Davenport are here as we bring you our first league telecast of the Lady Miners basketball. But first, as is our tradition of the Game of the Week, we begin with some bonus coverage of a JV contest that we're watching right now, and I'm going to hand the play-by-play over to my good friend, Steve Sitter.
Thanks, Paul. We are in the fourth quarter with the score Nevada Union 43 and Rocklin 16. At the half, the Lady Miners had a commanding 26-12 lead over Rocklin, and it has just ballooned to a 27-point lead, and you have what we have right now. Nevada Union just walking over this Rocklin team. Of course, helping with Nevada Union's raw talent is the fact that Rocklin only has 7 players total on their roster. But let's not take away from the Nevada Union accomplishment. They are playing a really good basketball game.
They are, Steve, actually, and I've been impressed with this bunch of JV girls here we're watching. They do a good job on defense. They handle the ball very well, and so far they're dominating this Rocklin Thunder team.
Yeah, and this is going to be a common sight. Nevada Union switching basically their entire team out, trying to work the entire roster, with 11 players and a full quarter of basketball. That's still a lot of experience for some young players, and a chance for some of the veteran leaders to show these young players just how to play a basketball game, even with a score like this. And there's another steal from Nevada Union. Pass ahead to Sarah Lundmark, and she is fouled trying to put the layup in.
This is a lot of the way the points have been coming tonight. The Miners have been getting the breakaway points, and they've also been making their free throws.
Yeah, they really have been taking advantage of a very clearly tired Rocklin team. As the first one finds its way in the basket. Some special credit has to go out to Sarah Lundmark. She's been playing phenomenally well both on defense and on offense. She's definitely been proving her worth tonight.
Yeah, Sarah's done a good job. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if later on in the season they move her up to varsity. Far and away the best girl on the court.
Yeah, not to mention the tallest. As there's a up-top screen, Nevada Union still applying a lot of defensive pressure, not giving Rocklin anything without a fight, and there is a foul down below the basket. That foul's going to be on Ella Walton, excuse me.
Why does it get the rebound with 2 of you there then?
Giving Heather McGoldrick 2 shots.
You guys made contact. Sarah, that was good pressure here. That was fine. Exactly what we want. Grace, did you go middle? Did you go middle? Did you box out middle?
The Nevada Union coach giving some rebound pointers to her players under the basket for this next shot. And the rebound finds Grace Pay. So the Miners take it up the court once again. Cena over to Walton. Walton with the shot. And it is no good, but a rebound by Lundmark. She is just everywhere tonight. And another rebound by Lundmark, put up and in.
Walton had a chance at 2 long balls and couldn't find the basket, but Lundmark bailed her out that time.
Yeah, and I have a feeling that's not a coincidence. And there's Lundmark again with another rebound, this time on the defensive side. Passing it out to Kraus, bringing it up. Taking it on the baseline, tough shot. And there's Lundmark up and fouled again.
Lundmark is a combination of energy and coordination, along with the fact that she's one of the bigger bodies on the court.
Yeah, and add that to the fact that, I mean, you can see the Rocklin players are tired, panting. She's just kind of going right between them and going up over them.
Mm-hmm.
Another good free throw.
Back in the game now. It looks like, I believe that is, Madison Turner, huh?
And the second shot is also good. Lundmark is playing very consistently. And another steal by, who else? Sarah Lundmark. Stops, brings it up the court. And now they set up their offense. Kraus over to Pay. Back over to Cena. There's the drive and another foul on Walton.
Little underhanded scoop that time. Walton missed it.
But she does find her way to the line yet again. And that is the 6th team foul on Rocklin. All of these things just pointing towards Rocklin's fatigue.
Here's a replay on that here real quick. Now watch the underhand scoop here. Splits the defenders, little underhand scoop, but gets it on the arm. Nice little play, actually. My high school basketball coach never let us scoop it like that. And since those days of leather basketballs and such, they have, that's become quite fashionable.
Oh, I even remember playing basketball in elementary school. Our coach would make us run tons of laps if we didn't jump stop before a layup. So it isn't just back then. I believe that's going to be a foul on Walton. Putting a bit of a body onto the Thunder. Nevada Union's defense hasn't let up one bit. In fact, they haven't allowed a point this quarter, which isn't too surprising considering they only allowed 2 in the last. And here we have another foul, this time on Pay. And this will send McGoldrick to the line for Rocklin.
There's a replay on that, Steve, and you can see that Pay comes around the corner and with the right hand tries for the backboard shot. That is the sister of Josiah Pay, as I'm told by our producer in the truck, Gil Dominguez.
This is McGoldrick's second shot. She missed her first, but made the correction and made the second. Nevada Union still playing fast on offense, trying to get something in the transition. And Lundmark is fouled, going up right under the basket. Yeah, you can see she goes up and there's just an arm across, completely in her way. She didn't really have much of a chance to get that shot towards the basket.
There's a good shot of Miss Lundmark. I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, if they put her up to varsity. Heck, they might even put her on the boys' team.
You know, in this day and age, anything can happen as she makes her second. And that's Bella Castillo taking the ball up for the Thunder. I do notice that the Miners have stopped their press that they were using in the third quarter. And almost a steal for Lundmark, who is getting some quality minutes right now. But it remains Rocklin ball. And it will stay Rocklin ball.
Thunder not giving up, Steve. I'm seeing them still playing hard.
They are, but they have yet to find a way to break this Nevada Union defense. And again, ball knocked out of bounds, and still Rocklin ball.
The Thunder don't look like they've got any set inbound plays. Let's see if they set something up here. They basically just spread the court and then all move to a different spot.
Well, they did manage to get it inbounds in the center of the court. But ball is tied up, and it is called a jump ball. Possession arrow still Rocklin. It looks to me like if they can just get the ball towards the center of the court and expand from there, they might have a chance somewhere. But as it is, the inbound goes to the corner, stays in the corner, and just results in steals. Yeah, and that ball went off of Lundmark's hand off a deflection, so it goes back towards Rocklin. Nevada Union with a 51-17 lead here in the fourth quarter. Looks like both teams are just trying to learn something right now. Well, there's some tough play by Rocklin to get that ball out, but an ill-advised shot. But the rebound comes out. That was Jessica Ridgway with a rebound, and then put back up by Bella Castillo for the first field goal of the fourth quarter for Rocklin. So they do have signs of life.
Another little scoop layup. That time she made it.
Yeah, Walton showed some good poise, good body control and focus to get that one up there, splitting the Rocklin defense. And a timeout here by Nevada Union. I believe Coach Simpton just wants to get 5 new players on the court right now. Try and spread the experience around the roster.
Yeah, I think this NU team is going to be a team to reckon with here as we move through the season. They seem to have a very good nucleus of girls. Here's Rocklin's first basket in the fourth quarter. They fight for it, and it ends up in the hands. Is that Walton? I believe it is. And she comes back up with the rebound, puts it through.
Yeah, that was some good fighting under the basket, and I think that is Rocklin's strength, is if they can get it under the basket and just, try and tear away at the ball, they can probably out-muscle Nevada Union. But what they're trying to do now, outrun them, that's just not working at all. Ball comes out. There's a 3-point attempt from McGoldrick.
That's it. That's who you got to bump.
And
she can't stay out.
the rebound looked a bit unexpected. Bounce out of bounds and still Rocklin ball. There's the trap in the corner. And it looks like they're going to be called for a foul. Yeah, that's Ridgway getting called for the foul, throwing an elbow, I believe, was the call. And it results in a turnover. So Nevada Union dishes the ball in. And the call is that it will...
I believe it'll stay with Nevada Union. I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it got dribbled off a Rocklin foot. Or, no, they're calling it a kick. So they're going to reset the shot clock to 30. The inbound play comes to Madison Lee, who comes up with the shot. And they're going to call it for a travel.
So the players continue to play, and the officials continue to officiate. As this game winds down, Steve, 2 minutes and 19 seconds left here.
It looks like the Nevada Union defense isn't just limited to the starters. It goes all the way down the roster. You can tell they practice these things quite a lot. Well, with all the balls getting knocked out of bounds and Rocklin just not being able to form any sort of momentum on the offensive side of the ball. It's only 10 on the shot clock. There's going to be a call against Nevada Union. Looked like a push-off. My call is going to be against Myra Roman. And that will put Madison Tyndall on the line, shooting 1 and 1. And she earns herself a second shot from the line. You can see Coach Simpton talking to Madison Lee. Yeah, it looks like a free timeout there. She gets to talk about strategy, defensive strategy there, as the second shot is good. And Jen Becker looks to be the backup point guard. Takes the ball up, risky pass, but it works out. Goes up for the layup is Michaela Hawkins, and that is good. Now, that was not an easy shot going over 2 Rocklin defenders there.
I like Michaela Hawkins' game. She seems to be very cool under fire, and that's the second basket we've seen here in the second half from her.
That was a good bit of dribbling, but not much of a finish there from Jessica Ridgway of Rocklin. Results in a defensive rebound. Pass to Hawkins under the basket is no good.
Here's a replay of the other basket, Steve. Let's take a look at this. Now watch, this is Hawkins, I believe, like you said. Now watch the way she just kind of glides through here, gains her composure, and then puts up a nice soft shot. Well done.
And it just goes right over Taylor Jury. Meanwhile, back in the action, a bank shot by Amanda Visker is almost good. And we are going to have a jump ball under the basket. It will stay Nevada Union ball. Jen Becker to inbound. Passes it to Lee. Lee back out to Hawkins. Lee over to Becker. And now their offense is set up. Lee has the ball. Tries to drive, goes up, and is fouled in the process.
1 minute and 3 seconds left. She'll go to the line for a couple. This game is a foregone conclusion. 55-21 now. NU leads.
Yeah, and with a game like this where, you know, the score for the last minute and 3 seconds here isn't too much of an issue, well, what do you take from this?
Let's take a look at it here, and basically getting her defender up in the air, then able to move right around her. And you know, you've got to learn not to use your hands on defense. Defense is played with your feet. You got to get in front of those players and quit trying to slap the ball away. You'll find a whistle more often than not when you do.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen with how many times Nevada Union has been to the line so far. They are taking full advantage of it. And just a glance around at the Rocklin players, they really do look quite winded. And Nevada Union is just kind of preying on their tired legs, just dribbling around them, getting slapped for layups, which is just resulting in more and more free throws. And Lee is 2 of 2 on her trips to the line. I tell you, Jamie Whitefoot for Rocklin has really impressed me with her speed, but not so much her ball handling as that ball is stolen and taken for an easy 2 points by Jen Becker. And that was just a good defensive play right there.
Yeah, Jen is thrilled about it. She got in the game, got herself some points.
As we see Rocklin working some high screens, but some ill-advised passing to go along with it just results in more and more turnovers. And Nevada Union just keeps on running up the court. And Jen going back, going for another layup, is fouled somewhat hard going up, and she goes back to the line.
Jen trying to put a couple more points on her line score. Here she is.
Just goes right through the middle of the Rocklin defense.
Sure does. Now here's something you don't see every day. If you'll get a shot of the NU coach here on the sideline. She has her son on her lap.
There's a nice offensive rebound there by Michaela, and the putback is not quite good, and here comes Rocklin moving up the court.
There she is, and there's Steve Sitter.
There's a running shot by Lauren Atreem, and she is fouled. And Myra Roman.
There's a coach, and she's first, mommy first, of course. She was a former Lady Minor star herself, I'm told. 1997, 98, 99. She was quite the player.
And Lauren is 2 of 2. The Nevada Union, perhaps forgetting they have to inbound after a made basket, has to run back and do just that. There's the shot at the buzzer. No good, but Nevada Union with an amazing showing here on their junior varsity team, winning 59-23. And what an amazing performance by these girls.
A nice job by you too, Steve Sitter, as you go with your first play-by-play action. Way better than anything I did when I tried my first play-by-play. And with that, we'll see the JV girls coming off the court here. And on the court, we see entering the 2013 NU Lady Minors. This basketball team has got a lot of high hopes. And this will be their first league game tonight that we'll be seeing here. Good crowd here, filed in early for the JV game, and many of them are going to hang out to watch their varsity girls play. The Lady Thunder of Rocklin, coached by Rob Farrow. As we watch them warm up, the Miners and their coach, John McDaniel, will be looking to find some way. We've seen them in the past, and their trademark is a solid defense, a trapping zone trap, and good three-point shooting. So we'll see if that's what we get tonight. So with the varsity out on the floor, we'll step aside for our first break of the evening. Be sure to watch tonight's game on all of our telecasts on our new Game of the Week on YouTube channel, and of course on our regular stations NCTV, Comcast 11, and Suddenlink 16, as well as ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn. We've got the player introductions, the national anthem, and of course the tip-off. That's coming up straight ahead. It's Nevada Union Miners versus the Rocklin Thunder. It's coming up right here on the Touchdown Productions Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jason Hommel from the JH Mint. We have boxes of Silver American Eagles that people buy by the truckload to protect their portfolios from inflation. Our new X-Ray F-Gun can assay your gold ring in seconds. You can contact us online at jhmint.com. We have up-to-the-minute prices available in-store and online, or you can visit us in Grass Valley, down in Auburn, closer to Sacramento. You can also sign up to our email newsletter at silverstockreport.com. Inflation is picking up steam, and you need silver and gold to protect yourself from inflation. You can get silver and gold right here at JH Mint.
The Beam Center joins forces with Admiral Electric to offer you electrical services for your home. In the foothills, your power can go out at any time and be out for days. Plan ahead with the Beam Center and a Generac home generator. From an easy, safe manual transfer switch to a complete automatic standby system, the Beam Center specialist won't leave you in the dark. It's all at the Beam Easy Living Center. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast, right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
Also, do we have a number for Allison?
And we're back here in the Ali Gymnasium here. We'll be talking about a player of the game. Steve Sitter and myself will choose the most deserving NU player tonight to get the Stuckey Engravers Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award. Always something very coveted by all the girls on this team as they try their very best to become the player of the game. There it is. That's a beautiful trophy that they will have on their wall, or their parents will, their father will. My father has my only player of the trophy game. It doesn't look nearly that good anymore. So, Steve, let's talk about these two teams before we have the national anthem and the player introductions here. Let's talk about who the top scorer is, first of all, with the Rocklin Thunder.
Well, Rocklin's top scorers are what appear to be sisters Lydia and Kelsey Summers, number 32 and 33. Lydia Summers, who is one of their captains, is averaging 12.3 points a game, and Kelsey is averaging 9.5. So those two are going to be very dangerous on the offensive side. Also, up there, Jordan Purvis, number 20, averaging 11.6 points per game. And anytime you can average double-digit points per game, you know you're doing something right.
That's so true. And, you know, we're going to keep an eye on the Summers sisters, 32 and 33. Obviously, they're a pair. One's a sophomore. Kelsey is a sophomore guard, and Lydia is the senior guard. So, obviously, coming up the food chain is young sister, and I'm sure they're going to we'll see some competition between the two of them.
Oh, absolutely.
Now let's see what's happening with the Lady Miners. Who has been their top scorer so far this season?
Their top scorer so far is Sydney Porter. She has been doing amazing, 12.8 points per game, 17 three-point field goals made. You can't say too much about her. She's just been doing phenomenal so far.
That's 17 points a game.
That's 17 three-pointers total. That's about 13 points per game, but that's still really, really good.
You bet.
And right under her is Nicole Lyerly, who's got 9.1 points per game and 16 three-pointers. So she's got a very well-rounded offensive game as well. What interested me was the rebound statistics, and for Nevada Union, it's been pretty one-sided with Sammy Dehart with 88 total rebounds so far. That is a staggering figure. She is a very imposing presence under the basket at 5'11", and she really knows how to use all 5'11" of that frame to get all of those rebounds. And if Rocklin wants any chance of getting into this game, they're going to need second chance opportunities, and they're going to need to find a way to get around Miss Dehart for the Miners.
Well, let's take a look at the standings here. The SFL girls. This is the first league game, of course, as we talked about. Actually, it's the first home league game, I'm being told, by Gil Dominguez. Gil, would you turn your mic up just a little bit, please? We have Granite Bay at 1-0 and Del Oro, Nevada Union. Here we are. All of them started out the season with the win. Conversely, Rocklin, Roseville, and Wood Creek started off with the loss. But you can see Rocklin with a 12-6 record, and Nevada Union with their very gaudy 13-3 record. This looks like these girls are going to try to vie for a championship this year, and I don't know, Steve. Tonight will be an interesting matchup.
That it will, and as you can see, that was their 10th win in a row, their first league win. You have to wonder if Nevada Union remembers how to lose.
Well, that's something all teams do. Once you get in that rhythm, it certainly is easy to stay in it. So we'll see if Nevada Union can continue with their winning streak. Here's the PVL.
Yeah, Placer and Bear River heading it up 2-0. Placer's running quite hot with 7 straight wins. Bear River right behind them with 5 straight. And, I mean, if you can see those overall records, 17-2 for Placer, 17-1 for Bear River.
Wow.
That is amazing, and we're only 2 games into the season. Finishing it up, we got Colfax and Center both with 1-1 records, pretty average overall. And looking in Foothill, starting off slow, 0-2. But I mean, those top 2 teams, that's the real story right there, just how phenomenal Placer and Bear River are doing.
Yeah, that's going to be some game when those 2 come together. I would imagine that we will follow those teams all the way to Power Balance Stadium, formerly Arco Arena, and we'll see if they can vie for a championship. That's 17-2. It's a record that we haven't seen in some time this early in the season. Let's take a look at the boys here. Here's the SFL boy basketball. Granite Bay is at the top, 2-0 in league play, 13-6 overall. But take a look down the way there in red. There's Rocklin. Even though they're 1-1, Rocklin is 16-3 so far this year. And I mean, Roseville is, and they're looking awfully strong. They have 1 win in league, but they do have a 1-1 overall record there. Nevada Union 1-1. They have an 8-11 season so far. But we've seen those boys before on the game of the week, and a lot of potential there. I'm looking for them to have a run at it. They're going to blossom as this season goes on, Steve, and we'll see the Nevada Union boys lighten it up before the end of this season. Oh,
absolutely. Just the few games that I have seen of them, they played remarkably well, and with only just some minor flaws to correct, I think they could be a top-tier team, absolutely.
Let's take a look at the PBL now. Here comes the boy basketball. And remarkably, you can see Placer, not only do they have a good girls team, but they've got an excellent boys team as well, 14-4. They got 4 straight wins, and they're at the top of the PBL. Right behind them, though, Lincoln is putting one heck of a team on the floor, 15-4 overall, and they've got 2 wins. Foothill at 8-10. Then there's Colfax, 14-4, and then at the bottom, even though they're 13-5, they lost their first couple of league games. Bear River, we'll keep an eye on them. Bear River's got an awful lot of potential. They didn't win 13 games by luck. They're an excellent basketball team. They just need to get themselves on the ground with a good league win here, and perhaps they'll get it this week. And don't forget, join us next week. This is going to be a burner, folks. Bear River Bruins versus the Colfax Falcons. We'll have it right here on the NorCal Game of the Week. You can be able to see that on YouTube directly after it and come to you right here from Touchdown Productions. A lot of ways to watch our games. If you're new to us, you can watch the games on NCTV, Comcast Channel 11, and Suddenlink Channel 16. They're on Saturday nights, generally at 8 and 11 o'clock. And, of course, you can catch the Wednesday night game at 8:30. Then, of course, the most popular way I think people are watching our games most recently is by YouTube. We've got our own channel, youtube.com/user/Game of the Week, Touchdown Productions. Just put in the search under Touchdown Productions and you'll find us. So we're here at Ali Gymnasium. About 3 minutes left before we'll have the player introductions, and this game will get rolling. The Rocklin Lady Thunder versus the NU Miners. Both of these teams getting a good warm-up. Steve Sitter and myself have been anticipating this game all week. I actually think that the Thunder, Steve, are going to give them a very good run for their money.
Oh, I agree. The Thunder are a bit deeper than Nevada Union. They have 15 players, which also might explain why they only had 7 players on their junior varsity team, while Nevada Union has 12, but man, they have 12 quality players.
And if you look at the girls as they're warming up here, we're at a station here right on the floor. It actually looks like the Thunder have a few very, very tall players. They actually look like, from a height standpoint and a height advantage, that they may have an advantage over the minors. We'll have to see if that comes into play.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. On our rosters here, we don't have heights for the Rocklin team, but judging by the rebound statistic, remember I was saying Sammy DeHart had 88 rebounds? Well, that's the most for Nevada Union by a lot. Rocklin has 3 fantastic rebounders in Caitlin Solomon, who has 85. She's leading the team. We got Jade Casey with 81, and Jamie Curtis with 76. Those are all remarkable figures.
So the two teams are getting ready here. We'll have our national anthem and we'll have our player introductions. Jim Amaral will be one of the officials tonight. And we see him on many of these Game of the Week games. Jim, a veteran official. There he is standing over the scorer's table. Comes over and gives me a little fist pump. I appreciate that, Jim.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ali Gymnasium on the campus of Nevada Union High School for tonight's Sierra Foothill League matchup, featuring the visiting Lady Thunder from Rocklin High School and your Nevada Union Lady Miners. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise?
They'll now stand for a national anthem.
Noah Sherry, Robbie Merchant, and Ryan Turner sing our national anthem. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose was stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow, fantastic job on the national anthem by 4 young men from Nevada Union High School. That was one of the better ones that I have seen in a couple of years. Good for them.
It's always a treat when they perform it. It's it defies description.
So we'll have
Now let's meet the starting lineup.
starting lineups from both teams come to center form.
First, with an overall record of 12 wins and 6 losses, the visiting Lady Thunder from Rocklin High School. Number 15, Rachel Agarpo.
Rachel Agarpo.
Number 20, Jordan Purvis.
We talked about Jordan Purvis, the freshman.
Number 22, Shannon Garvella.
Shannon Garvella will start at guard.
23, Caitlin Solomon.
And there's Caitlin
Number 33, Lydia Summers.
and Lydia Summers.
Head coach for the Lady
So
Thunder,
Kelty Summers, the sophomore, won't start tonight.
And now, with an overall record of 13 wins, 3 losses, introducing your Nevada Union Lady Miners.
And now with a big round of applause from the crowd, the Miners will be introduced.
At guard, sophomore, 5'11",
Sammy DeHart, the sophomore.
That shooting guard, 5'6", junior, number 11,
Sydney Porter.
That shooting guard, 5'9", senior, number
You gotta love the enthusiasm. Number 22, Nicole Lyerly.
5'8", senior, number 32,
And that's Kaylin Martin, number 32. And there's Serena Orlinda, and she'll be at number 44 tonight.
Head coach for the Nevada Union Lady Miners in the 6th season, John McDaniel.
As the girls have a powwow in the center of the gym, we're about ready to tip off this basketball game. There's Coach Robert Farrow for the Lady Thunder. And I'll tell you what, Steve, I think this is interesting that of the 5 starters for the Thunder, we've got 1 junior, 1 freshman, a sophomore, and 2 seniors. So the nucleus of this team is made up by underclassmen, and that's going to be something very interesting to watch as it goes along. Also, we just watched the JV game as it finished, and one of the sophomores was cherry-picked to start here. John McDaniel decided to keep sophomore Sammy Hart for himself, and she looks like she's going to be quite a player. So we're going to tip the basketball off here and get things started. Number 44, Serena Orella. And the Miners will take over and start the position. Nicole Lyerly will inbound the ball, looking for Martin. Martin will do the ball handling duties out front, and she looks inside for the first play to get set up. That is Caitlin Martin. Caitlin all the way down the lane, can't make the layup, and here come the Thunder. Back to the front. That's Garpo. Garpo now inside and stolen away. Here come the Miners looking for the first points of the night. Good dish off underneath. Bad shot, however. Sammy DeHart came down, made a good dish off to Sydney Porter. Sydney couldn't execute the layup underneath, so they'll inbound the ball. Martin looking inside. That's Sammy. When I say Sammy, I mean Sammy DeHart. She is the sophomore. Garvella, number 22. And Jordan Purvis looking for something inside, and Jordan's going to be fouled.
Yeah, Lyerly looks pretty frustrated with herself on that one.
Inbounding the ball would be Garvella. Miners sag off now, staying with a man-to-man. This is a Garpo, and now inside, and there will be no foul. A lot of contact inside, but that's Lydia Summers, number 33, one of the Summers sisters. Garvella now, out to Summers. Driving down the lane and finding no lane and getting bailed out now. She'll get 2. That's Agarpo. Rachel Agarpo will go to the line.
Yeah, it looks like Rocklin's early game is going to be trying to run in to the paint on Nevada Union and try and use their size advantage.
Agarpo scores the first points of the ball game with a free throw. couple down. So it's first blood going to the Lady Thunder. Pushing the ball now, that's Martin looking inside, finding nothing, pushes it out. Now a cross-court pass off the backboard, and it will be a turnover. Thunder will take back over. Ill-advised pass, huh, Steve?
Oh, yeah. Anytime a pass is broken up by the rim, you know something probably wasn't thought out too well.
That's the truth. Lady Miners in their standard half-court press. They're going to pick them up man-to-man, and then it'll go to a zone press. Long pass now, trying to break it, and I believe it will stay with the Thunder, and it does. Inbounding the ball will be Lyerly.
Portner looks a little shaken up on that play. She ran hard into a Rocklin player, but she's trying to shake it off.
Thunder will go try for the baseline. Now moving back out again. That's Purvis. Purvis puts up a shot, no good. Thunder maintain ball possession and throw up something that doesn't happen. Once again, no fouls are being called. Whistles are staying in their mouths, no blowing, and we're back down the court with the Miners. Lots of contact there, Steve.
Yeah, it looks like at least early on the officials are going to let the girls play a bit.
That was Sammy DeHart coming to the middle and turning the ball over. There's a long ball, three-point shot, not close. Miners try to take advantage of numbers and don't find it. Martin wants to drive again with her right hand. Dared to take the shot and finally does. That was Lyerly, and Lyerly can't put down the three, so the Thunder are back on offense, up 2-0. Only points so far in this game have been the free throws. There's a long ball. Again, nothing. And we're just back and forth with not a lot of points being scored here. Quick free under the basket. The last four shots by either team haven't even gotten iron, Steve.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of quick shots, not exactly the best percentage shots. Both teams look a little impatient, in my opinion, and there's a lot of mistakes being made.
Well, now the ball goes on the floor, and it looks like it's going to be there is a foul. It is a foul on the Thunder. That is the first team foul on the Thunder. And in the game now, on a substitution, tallest player on the floor, that's number 25 by the Thunder, and that'll be Jamie Curtis. Martin will walk the ball up the court, talking with Lyerly. Here's Sammy DeHart. Martin wants to take the free ball, and at least that one gets a little rim. DeHart gets a rebound and is quickly swatted away. Holy cow. Jamie Curtis would have nothing to do with that shot under the basket. Curtis got to be 6'2". Inbounds play, and Curtis trying to swat it away, and that time she gets a little piece. That's Melanie O'Brien. Let's watch this block, Steve.
Oh, yeah. Curtis just comes right around her defender, and you can't go over that. She just swatted that like she didn't even jump.
I'm surprised she's not on the volleyball team, but here she is playing for the Thunder at the line. Melanie O'Brien. She gets the first one, and that's the first points scored tonight by the Miners. 4:16 here left in the first quarter. We may not have seen a lot of points tonight so far, but a lot of action certainly. Both teams playing hard. Garvella then now to Hilden. And there will be a foul on the floor here. The foul will be on number 11, Sydney Porter. Inbounding. The Thunder underneath their basket will be Garvella. And there will be a turnover now on the foul on number 25. That would be Jamie Curtis pushing off. So Curtis comes in the game, swats away a basketball, and quickly picks up 2 fouls. So they're going to sit her back down again. Martin likes to drive the middle of that key and does. Hasn't been very successful yet. The Thunder want to push the ball. Open shot there by Hilden, doesn't want to take it on the baseline. And now driving the lane, Garvella. Beg your pardon, Jordan Purvis. Here comes Sammy DeHart. Sammy outlegs everybody all the way to the basket and scores. First field goal of the night for the Miners. I like the looks of this sophomore, Sammy DeHart. I think we're just going to call her Sammy from now on, so when I speak of that, that's who it is. In the meantime, the Thunder score on a quick backdoor pass. Hilden. Martin now finally getting that down the center move to go and gets the little finger roll.
That was a really nice cut there by Kaylin Martin.
Thunder will maintain possession now. We're going to have some substitutions coming in for the Thunder. Number 10 coming in, Tori Adam. She'll be out front handling the ball right now. That's Tori. Great backdoor pass and a good finish inside. Yes, Ariana Hilden. 6-5 ball game. Both teams still filling each other out, but seem to be very, very close as far as their ability to play. Good save now on the backside. Miners want to set it up. In the ball game, number 23 for the Miners, Emma Peterson.
I like that how they slowed it down there.
That's Emma, but Emma's first shot misses everything. Tori Adams dribbling well with both hands. She'll be fouled. Third team foul now.
Here we got a replay of the Rocklin basket here. Just a nice pass after Ariana loses her defender and just goes right up with it. Nice open layup. Beautifully designed play.
That's good coaching there as well as good execution. Thunder back on offense, up by 1 point here, as we're down to the last minute and a half of the first quarter. There's a quick steal and good defense. Sammy coming up with it. Sammy DeHart from Aaron Selleck. Here's another long ball. That one's off the front of the rim. Long rebound is scrambled for, and NU is going to pick it up. Baseline move, no good. It goes actually off the bottom of the backboard and off the head of Caitlin Solomon, so NU will maintain its possession.
NU is really trying to prove something in the paint. Yeah, I believe this is the, there's the nice outlet pass there, and they're just trying to drive, trying to make something that isn't there with all the blue. There's off the bottom of the backboard and dunk right off the head.
So back to live action now. Still 6-5 Thunder lead here. Little jump shot action not happening. And the ball will be scrambled. It'll be a kick in blue will retain his possession. That's Nicole Lyerly under the basket. She'll inbound. They're setting up a play here. She opts to just feed it off now to Hilden. Long shot from the three-point line is no good, and here come the Miners. Have to categorize this game as scrappy so far. Not a lot of scoring going on, but really hard play. And there's a good left-handed move. That's Lyerly. Nicole getting her first points of the game. Quick shot underneath, no good. Sammy finds the rebound, and they'll come down the court to set up a play. Both teams playing aggressive man-to-man. Long ball from way downtown, no good, but rallied up quickly by Aaron Selleck, and Selleck will get a couple. And that'll be the quarter. Interesting and exciting ball game here at Ali Gymnasium. Miners leading 9-6 over the Lady Thunder. How would you assess this so far, Steve?
Rushed, in a word. I think both teams are really trying to drive to the basket and trying to make opportunities that just aren't there for them.
I couldn't agree with you more. Both teams, they always go through that certain period of a little nerves at the beginning of every ball game, but neither team could find the basket. No shooter emerged from either side that could even so much as hit the rim from the three-point line. There's our Chuck Hammer at State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Nevada Union picking up a quick 3-4 points here right in the end of the quarter. Let's take a look at that Lyerly score here at the end here, Steve.
Oh, yeah, Nicole did a great job just beating her defender, going up baseline, and you could tell that she wants to do that a lot. I really like the way Nicole plays. She plays with a lot of heart. You can tell she really enjoys being out there, and that seems to be her go-to move right there.
So back here to live action here. We'll start the second quarter. Many of the starters are back on the floor. We'll try to tell you who is on the floor as they handle the ball here. For the Thunder, number 32, Kelsey Summer. She is in the game along with her sister, number 33, Lydia Summer. Carvella inbounds, and that'll be a quick foul here. Summer, Lydia that is, the senior guard, will go to the line and shoot two. Emma Peterson will pick up her first foul.
First shot by Lydia Summers is good. Checking in for the Thunder, Aaron Gilman.
Second shot. That one also is good, so the Thunder are showing that they can shoot free throws, that's for sure. Errant cross-court path, rallied up. Now they're looking inside, nothing there. That's Peterson. She'll dish it to Lyerly. Emma Peterson handling the ball, doing a good job. Now the shot clock's winding down to 4 seconds, and getting a shot off, and now a rebound. And the Thunder are going to push. Good defense by Peterson that time, slapping the ball out of bounds. Rachel Agarpo. Six seconds left on the clock. Shot up, no good, rebounded, and the second shot tonight seems to be going mostly to the Thunder. They are getting a lot of the offensive rebounds, and a lot of the fouls are coming in that second shot.
Yeah, Rocklin's finally finding a way to get around the Nevada Union defense, and that is over it. They can't get the passes in. They're not really driving to penetrate, but you know, on those second chance opportunities, the ball's already right there by the basket. All they have to do is go up and over.
Aaron Selleck in the game now, number 2 for the Miners. Second shot up, and that goes astray, so no points there scored on that possession. The Thunder go back on defense. Selleck now. Gulsu. Quick move inside and fouled. That's Lyerly. Lyerly doing a good job inside, Steve. Good. Both defense and penetrating the basket here. She'll go to the line.
Yeah, she's definitely showing off her speed and her ball handling abilities, and those are two things that
you watch her as
Union
she takes the ball here.
Yeah, just beats her defender and goes up. Right hand draws the foul. And you can tell she does that a lot. She's going to continue to keep doing it.
Mike. There's a good shot of Nicole Lyerly, as she gets some direction from Caitlin Martin. Good ball game here at Ali Gymnasium here on a cold January evening here. Up and good. Press still on. Thunder looking for a long ball down court. That's just what Nevada Union was looking for, and there's a turnover. Miners setting it up out front. Calling for the ball inside is Gulsvig. Gulsvig now down the lane. She'll punch it back out. Thinking about the three and then deciding to drive, but that's no good as Lyerly. Lyerly needs to be able to elevate a little higher and finish that shot. Thunder are going to shoot the long ball out in front. This one's off the front rim, no good. And for the first time in a while, they don't get an immediate rebound. Scrum on the floor is going to be a jump ball, and possession is going to go to Nevada Union.
I have to say I'm a bit surprised that both teams keep going back to that three-pointer. There's been 9 total three-point shots for both teams, and none of them had gone in.
Yeah, it's a big goose egg for the three-point ball. They might as well stick with their game plan, try to penetrate the key. Good defense now by the Thunder, tightening it up on the inside, and a quick shot inside. That's Gulsvig. Gulsvig getting more and more involved in this offense. She's getting touches on the ball, and now she scores. But on the other end of the court now, who's that slapping the ball away? Melanie O'Brien for the Miners.
Here's the replay of Gulsvig. Gets a nice touch pass here from Nicole Lyerly. Just goes just over her defender. Bam, right into Shannon Garvella, just over the top, straight in on the bank.
On the floor for the Miners still, Caitlin Martin. Quick inside, and a great move inside from the baseline. That's number 33, that's Lydia Summers. Lydia has a nice left to right move under the basket there, and they'll probably be going back to her on the next offensive series, see if she can do it again. Miners now looking for something inside. Shot clock down to 9, and a backwards layup doesn't go, and it will be blue ball.
Here's a replay of Summers. Wide open on the baseline, just a quick move to get around the Nevada Union defender, and there wasn't even a backup. That's just too easy.
Yeah, that defender's got to move her feet. She's got to front that player. She's going to slide by like that. They're definitely going to be trying to work that play. as the Thunder take back over again. Martin almost catches a foul on a reach in, but there's no whistle.
Yeah, Martin's been playing really tight defense all game, and I expect for the rest of the season. He's a very tough defender.
Long ball up, and there's the first three of the night. That was Jordan Purvis, the freshman, finally finding range for the Thunder. 13-13 ball game. About 4 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Back in the ball game now, substituting Sammy's going to come back in. Quick ball movement, no dribbling, and that's going to be traveling. Knew where she wanted to go, but her feet weren't thinking with her head and throwing the ball away.
And I was just going to say, that's exactly how you beat a full court press, and they commit basically one of the traps that a full court press is designed to trap.
Right in front of us now, inbounding. That'll be Martin. Good. I like this group on the floor right now. We got Lyerly. We got Sammy DeHart and Martin. This is the nucleus of the scoring threat for the Miners. And I would guess we'll stay on the floor until the end of the quarter with 3 minutes left. Miners inbounding, looking for something inside. Lyerly turning. Going baseline and right up, and there's two. Nicole Lyerly breaks the tie as the Thunder come down the court. And I believe there will be a turnover. Yes, that's a turnover. That will be traveling called on the Thunder. So Miners will take over in the game now.
Here's another replay of Lyerly. Again, just beating her defender on the baseline. And the help is slow to get there. By the time it does, Lyerly just goes straight up and in. That is her bread and butter for sure.
That's a good point. Bread and butter is right. Now the Thunder have numbers. She's going to take it all by herself. And misses the layup, but quickly on the putback. That is Rachel Agarpo. Hilden is going to, on the other end of the floor now, Tilden gets two. And the scoring floodgate is open now for both teams. Oh, what looked like a good block that time by Orellana. Garpo will go to the line.
And that's going to be Kaylin Martin's second foul. You were right, that block did look very clean, but unfortunately that was not Martin's block.
There's that fast break, and you can see they have all kinds of numbers. Watch this, and so after we see the great scoop shot.
Yeah, that shot by Martin really was impressive.
Rachel Agarpo on the line again, and she misses her second. Miners up by a single point here with 2 minutes on the clock before half. Working the weave. Lyerly. Now to Sammy. Sammy looks like she wants to shoot. Finds no room. There's Martin, long ball off the back rim. And here come the Thunder. Looking for that baseline move, and this time it's cut off, and it'll result in a turnover. The Miners push the ball quickly. Thinking about the long ball, Lyerly decides to drive and gets a roller. Boy, you got to be impressed with Lyerly's game. She's got it going with both hands, and she is the top Miner scorer so far. Thunder try the three ball. That one's very close, off the back rim. Miners will throw the long ball, and they'll get away with it as Lyerly cherry picks a couple, making the score 21-16.
Boy, her speed is impressive.
Yeah, best player on the court so far is Lyerly, no doubt about it. Game now is starting to pick up. You can see a marked change in speed by both teams. There's Sammy getting the quick one. Great hands. You gotta love to see that. Sammy DeHart picks up a pass that wasn't so well placed, carries it down to the basket and scores. So here's the Lyerly fast break, Steve.
Yeah, as the ball comes down, Selleck sees Lyerly down court, just gets it up and over for her. And some good body control there for Lyerly to get on her right side, her strong side, and put up that layup with some confidence.
Well said. As we see, we're going to talk about players of the game, and it's awfully early to be talking about those kind of things, but with 1:09 left, Lyerly is easily the best player on the court. Nicole's a senior guard, 5'9". And you can see that her experience as well as her speed is paying off for the Miners.
Oh yeah, and she just got taken out during the timeout. During that timeout, she looked extremely winded. Using all of that speed for these consecutive plays was really tiring. You could really see it in her face.
DeHart bats one away. The full court press is working this time. Thunder needs to get the ball across the line. Long lob ball pass is now picked up by the Thunder. Scrum on the floor. Thunder need to get a score in before this half as the clock ticks down. And there'll be a foul. 7 fouls. That'll be the 8th now on the Miners, so they will be on the one-on-one. Coach John Daniels doesn't like what he sees. He may take a timeout here even before half. Jordan Purvis on the line. Gets her first. Well, much needed point by the Thunder here as the game was starting to really play towards the Miners offensively. Let's see if she gets the second one. Does. 23-18, 6-point lead by the Miners. As both teams try to get a few players in before the half, which is less than a minute away. Handling the ball now, Selleck. Selleck wants to drive the lane. Goes inside. No foul called, but they'll maintain possession as Garvella was on the line.
Looks like the referees are going to talk over that last call. Not quite sure what the confusion is.
Well, the ball did touch Garvella, and she had her foot over the end line, so I think it's more of a problem with the play clock.
Yeah, they were talking about whether possession switched over and whether to reset the shot clock.
And you looking to get a ball in bounds now, and there'll be a foul inside. It looks like it's going to be on, that'll be number 12 on Hilden. Only the 4th team foul, so it will just be a replay of the inbounds. Great play inside, but can't convert. That is number 14 for the Miners, pulling themselves up off the floor.
Yeah, that looked more like a rugby scrum than a fight for a loose basketball.
Oh, Caitlin Martin Orella.
Jordan Purvis.
So Purvis will come back on the floor here.
As will both Summers sisters.
Nevada Union is going to keep that press up. They want to try to run that shot clock down here, which almost matches now the play clock. And a foul now. That'd be on Emma Peterson. That'll be her third foul with 21 seconds left, Steve. You don't want to see that.
No, the whole point of that press was to try and wind the clock down a bit, but all that did was just wind 3 seconds off and give Rocklin a chance for some easy points.
Yeah, a little over aggressive there on defense that time. Was going to put on the line. Looks like Hilden. And the Thunder continue to hit their free throws, keeping them in this game now. 19-23 the score. Their last 5 points have been from the foul line. And 6 points. Good spin move inside and a dish off. That's Selleck. She would have taken the basket, but second best would be to draw the foul on the drive, and she gets that. 9 team fouls now on the Miners, 6 only on the Thunder as we go into halftime here shortly.
And that's really just a testament to Nevada Union's really tight, really aggressive defense that forces so many turnovers. The side effect of that is that the fouls are going to start racking up pretty quick.
There's a good shot of Aaron Selleck. Second shot's good. 24-20 here. Miners will try to hold the Thunder to no points before half, and they managed to get a turnover. They may get some kind of a quality shot before the halftime. Good press and now a steal, but she's going to dribble on the line, so it'll be a second chance here. Shannon Garvella. Three seconds. She needs to get the ball up in a hurry. She's going to go right down the middle, and that's going to be called off by the officials. Good first half here at Ali Gymnasium. NU Miners lead the Rocklin Lady Thunder 24-20. Both teams, like I said earlier, here's your Chuck Hammert State Farm Insurance scoreboard. And you can see how the scoring, Steve, really improved here in the second quarter. NU only outscoring the Thunder by 1 point. We appreciate Chuck Hammert having our scoreboard tonight, sponsoring us. Normally Chuck works the clock right next to us, but tonight he'll just watch from the sideline as he is a sponsor for our scoreboard. Nevada Union, great gymnasium, great team, and they are leading the Rocklin Thunder by 24-20. We'll be right back with more action as this touches the Touchdown Production Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jason Hommel from the JH Mint. We have boxes of silver American Eagles that people buy by the truckload to protect their portfolios from inflation. Our new X-ray F-gun can assay your gold ring in seconds. You can contact us online at jhmint.com. We have up-to-the-minute prices available in-store and online, or you can visit us in Grass Valley, down in Auburn, closer to Sacramento. You can also sign up to our email newsletter at silverstockreport.com. Inflation is picking up steam, and you need silver and gold to protect yourself from inflation. You can get silver and gold right here at JH Mint.
The Beam Center joins forces with Admiral Electric to offer you electrical services for your home. In the foothills, your power can go out at any time and be out for days. Plan ahead with the Beam Center and a Generac home generator. From an easy, safe manual transfer switch to a complete automatic standby system, The Beam Center specialist won't leave you in the dark. It's all at the Beam Easy Living Center. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast, right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
And there is the new KNCO announcer. That's Jeff Flynn. And Jeff will take over doing the radio here for KNCO here for Nevada Union. Want to welcome Jeff. There he is. We'll give him a big wave here, Jeff. Oh, there he is. A little bit shy at first here, not used to being on camera. That's the luxury of being on radio, Steve. No one ever gets to see you. I wouldn't even dress like this. I'd probably come in my pajamas if I didn't know I was going to be on TV. There's Jeff.
Oh, it's a bit cold out to be in pajamas there, Paul.
So we are here in Ali Gymnasium. Here is Steve Sitter, and Steve will be partnering up with me in many of these games here you'll see on Touchdown Productions. We did some football. I'm going to look to my left here as I'm instructed. So it's a good game so far tonight. Very, very scrappy game you'd have to call this one, Steve.
Oh, it is.
Let's talk about some stats here. What have you got for the different games, for the different girls in this and the statistics?
Well, as far as points are concerned, Nicole Lyerly is the leading scorer for the Lady Miners. She has 10. Both Kaylin Martin and Sammy DeHart have 4. And, a few others scattered about. But the main story there is Nicole Lyerly. She was doing a phenomenal job. Rocklin, even more spread out. They have 2 leading scorers, Jordan Purvis and Rachel Agarbo, both with 5. And Lydia Summers and Ariana Hilden, both with 4. But as far as scoring goes, it's so close that you have to look at these stats to see which is going to be the breakout, which team is finally going to come alive in the second half, because the 3-point shooting was just atrocious. Rocklin was 1 of 7, and NU was 0 of 5. So the high percentage there is 14%, and that's never a good sign.
No, if you live and die with the 3-point shot, and both teams had trouble finding that range tonight until finally it was. I believe it was the Thunder that kind of broke through.
Yeah, they have the one sitting at 14%. Free throws pretty even. Rocklin was 9 of 13, and Nevada Union was 4 of 6. So pretty even percentages there. But you said this was a scrappy game, and that points to turnovers. Rocklin has 10 turnovers. Nevada Union's very strong defense is forcing a lot of turnovers. 6 of those 10 turnovers were the result of steals. And as long as Nevada Union keeps that press going, assuming Rocklin doesn't find a way to break it, which they did do a few times, as long as Nevada Union keeps that defense up, Rocklin's going to have a very difficult time scoring.
We talked about Nicole Lyerly. I think she's one of the best players on the floor so far. She is one of the seniors on this starting lineup for the Miners. I also like the game of Sammy DeHart. Sammy is a sophomore. Now, imagine we saw some of the sophomore game prior to this. Imagine if Sammy was playing on there, they would have been a dominant team.
Oh, I don't think Rocklin would have gotten their 18 points if Sammy was on the floor.
I couldn't agree with you more. We've seen a lot of fouls so far, and like you talked about the foul trouble that they're both in. What is keeping the Lady Thunder in this game so far and away, is their free throws, and they're making a very high percentage. On the other end, the Miners, they haven't been to the line as much, but they're certainly not making what opportunities they have.
No, and that points to the rebounds. Rocklin is out-rebounding Nevada Union in their own side 10-5. And you mentioned that there were a lot of offensive rebounds for Rocklin. According to my count, which is unofficial, Rocklin only has 4 offensive rebounds. But the fact that you mentioned that they were getting so many just means that they are taking those opportunities and they're really making Nevada Union pay for it. Nevada Union has 5 offensive rebounds of their own, and it doesn't seem like it's that many because they're not going in. The second and third chance opportunities just aren't there like they are for Rocklin.
And in any basketball team, especially in girls basketball, those second chance opportunities are so important. You've got to get your share of those points. Also, I'm wondering when the Thunder are going to break out and have some kind of a press. They have been allowing the ball handlers for the Miners to just bring the ball down the court at will after they score, and the Miners keep that full court press on, and that's resulting in a lot of extra points for the Miners. So I'm wondering if that's the defensive change that Rob Farrell will make here as we see the girls come out on the court for the second half.
That certainly might be. One of Nevada Union's strengths is in their speed, and you see it highlighted specifically in Lyerly and DeHart. They're just so fast. They can split defense. They can get in low. Even Kaylin Martin has gotten in there and gotten that little underhand flip to fall a few times. That speed would be extremely helpful in fighting off a press. And neither Rocklin nor Nevada Union's defense have shown much in the way of scrambling on defense to salvage some sort of a stop coming off of a broken defense.
So here's a league game, of course. We got to talk about that. This is the most important games. Rocklin is looking for their first win, and that may be the reason why they are fighting so hard. But NU is trying to keep pace with Del Oro and Granite Bay. They can ill afford to take a loss tonight on their own court, especially. There's our Del Oro, looking at Del Oro at 10-7, 7-time league champion. Always looming, always there. That game will be a very important one when they come here to visit the Lady Miners here in Ali Gymnasium. There's a little chalkboard. Rob Farrow giving some last-minute instructions to his team before they go out, and John McDaniel doing the same here as he comes back to the bench. I'm expecting the intensity to be very high here as we enter this third quarter. Both teams picked it up in the second half. There's that Bear River Bruins versus the Colfax Falcons game. Gil Dominguez keeps putting it on the screen because it's going to be some kind of basketball game. We're looking forward to bringing that one to you. Well, there's the second half here. Good start and a nice little flip jump shot by Nicole Lyerly. She came out to tell everybody she's going to continue doing what she's been doing. Thunder inside, looking for a good clean shot. They're going to take the 3 ball off the back rim. Rebound now is going to come. It looks like it's going to get tied up, and the first possession change is going to stay with Rocklin. Both teams going to the floor. That's Orellana.
Match up. Talk to us. Sit. Turn around. Talk.
Now inside, a quick change and a turnover. They're going to go all the way down the court, and Lyerly's going to get a couple of easy ones. You can see the intensity by the Miners has definitely picked up. Staying with the full court press.
Talk. Where you at? Talk. Who's got here?
8 seconds on the shot clock. And there's another turnover. The Miners continue with the good defense. Thunder finding nothing, nowhere to go on offense.
There's an errant pass right there. Some of that intensity spilled over.
Long ball underneath. She doesn't take advantage of it, but now here's a quick move in through the baseline. That's going to be Lydia Summers, and she'll go to the line. Let's see if the Thunder can continue with their good free throw shooting here in the second half.
First shot by Lydia Summers is good.
Free throws definitely keeping them in the game here.
Second shot is also good. Lydia Summers.
And their first 2 points of the second half go via free throws to the Thunder. Long ball off the front rim. Shouting out her play. That's Gervella. Not spending much time on offense this time and missing completely.
Back in the game for the Lady Thunder.
Jordan Purvis, which she had that shot back, Steve.
Oh, yeah. That was a pretty good look, but you could tell that's not her comfort zone. That's a bit out of her high percentage area.
Martin likes to drive that down the middle and loses the ball. Fortunately bailed out that time. It goes off Garvella. Quick shot, long ball up. Back in the ball game now. The tallest player on the floor, that's Jamie Curtis, number 25. She was in earlier and picked up 2 quick fouls. They feed it into her high, and she immediately drops one out of bounds. That may be a play they go to, Steve. They just need to lob it in and let her work that low post area.
I just find it interesting to note that she's so tall, but she's only averaging just under 5 points a game. She's in there primarily as a rebounder and shot blocker.
Sammy trying to feed it in underneath. It'll result in a turnover. Here comes the Thunder. They wanted to go inside to Curtis, but she immediately turns the ball back over again, and now the lead is up to 8 points, one of the biggest leads of the game. And there is a quick turnover. Traveling is going to be called on Agarpo as she leaves the floor.
And it looks like Lyerly's coming out for a breather.
Nevada Union will start on offense again. Again, no press, nobody picking the ball handler up as they inbound. There's a long 3 ball that goes down. Some of the first 3 balls we've seen tonight, that's junior Emma Peterson finding the range. That's also her first 3 points of the night. And with 4:47 here, the Miners enjoy an 11-point lead, a little bit of breathing room as they take a timeout here.
Yeah, we got a replay here of Nicole Lyerly just intercepting. She knows the pass is coming out, so there she is, and she's just off to the races. And I would put all the money I've got right now that she is the fastest girl on the floor right now. She just comes up, just flat out beats Shannon Garvella in a foot race, not even contested the layup. She was just putting on a great speed show tonight.
That's well said, and so far she is my choice for player of the game here. I'm going to go out on a limb here, Steve, and stay. Unless somebody really steps up and puts on some kind of a show here in the 4th quarter.
That would have to be some show.
It would be. Rocklin will inbound, down by 11 points. Only 1 team foul. That would be by the Miners so far in this second half. So neither team worried about the penalty situation. Long ball underneath. And this needs to go down and off the front rim. And once again, the 3 ball not finding the bottom of the basket for the Thunder. All the way down and flips a shot up a little out of control That was Martin, and rebounding. Orellana gets a shot up, and she's fouled.
Yeah, she got up holding her elbow a little bit, but she looks all right enough to at least take these free throws.
She listens to a couple of wise pearls of wisdom from the coach. There she is. Serena in her flaming red hair. Good player. Senior, 5'9". They give us the weights of all these girls on our program here, but we never say it out loud.
Oh, that would be quite rude.
That would be so rude. They don't like it. Thunder looking just to get some control. This time they pass up the 3 ball. And the intensity on defense is definitely picked up by the Miners. Here they come down the court. They're going to set it up. Open 3 ball is no good and quickly picked up by Adam. Adam will take it in the front, off the side. 3 ball up again and still no good. You got to make 1 and 3 to make that make any sense, and it's just not happening for the Thunder. And now there's the second foul of the quarter.
Yeah, it looks like all these 3-point shots for Rocklin are more a mark of their desperation. They feel themselves getting behind in this game, but they're really not doing themselves any favors by just throwing out balls from pretty much anywhere.
They're not looking inside, and they don't seem to have a forward that can drive the baseline, so they may feel that that is their best opportunity. They get those looks. You can shoot yourself back into a basketball game with the 3 ball, but you can also shoot yourself out. And that's what's happening right now with the Thunder.
Yeah, Rocklin's their offense was looking pretty much fine. I don't know why they went back to the 3-point line.
That's an old school free throw by Sydney Porter that does not go down, and immediately the Thunder throw the ball away. Norton. She likes that that center court, and she unfortunately is not shooting a high percentage of layups down the middle. But when you have good defense like Sammy DeHart just put on, it doesn't make that much difference. Now the Miners are leading by 14 as they tie the ball up, and the Miners are taking control of this ball game. It's going to be the white ball. There's a dispute as far as whose ball it is, but the possession shows on the time clock that it goes to the Miners, but they're giving the ball now to the Thunder. Jim Amaral, the official, is over at the scorer's bench right next to us, profusely sweating all over the main scorer, but they're kind of getting sorted out here, and now they've decided that it is going to be side out, it looks like. Miners, let's see. It is a white ball. They're going to reverse their decision.
As if Nevada Union needed more momentum. They're just pouring it on.
This is a great team of officials. They've worked together a long time, and they got that one right. Quick 3 ball up, and it goes down. Emma Peterson showing him she's got some range. Something the Thunder haven't been able to find, certainly, but Peterson gets a 3 ball down. That's her second one. She's got 6 points. Good backdoor pass. Player decides she doesn't want to try the under the basket pass. It's going to go back out. They're going to shoot the 3 ball again. And the first field goal, I believe, maybe the second of the quarter. Second field goal of the quarter by Kelsey Summer. Here's Sammy. Pushing it out, Martin. Sammy's gonna, no, yeah, Peterson. Oh, she's feeling it now. She's a streak shooter, and boy, I'll tell you what, the streak has started.
Yeah, that was well beyond the arc, and that didn't even touch the rim. That was a superb shot.
You know, we're going to start calling her the microwave because when she gets heated up, it keeps going. And right now, Emma Peterson has 9 points. All of them coming in the second half.
And all of them coming from beyond the arc.
2 minutes in the third quarter. And that'll be a turnover. Palming there. Arian Hilden.
That is Rocklin's 7th turnover of the quarter. Yeah, not helping themselves out right now.
Thunder starting to play a little more aggressive defense. There's a good block there. But then immediately there's a reach in and looks like Peterson's down on the floor. She says she's okay, but she looks clearly rattled. Miners will inbound. There's a good shot of Peterson. And down on the floor she goes again. Miners will set it up. Just over a minute left in the quarter. 3 ball up. It comes off the back, and Peterson will get a rebound. And again, we've got a scoring clock. They're going to put 4 seconds now on the time clock, it looks like. Moreover, they're going to put 14 seconds back, so the Miners will have 14 to get the next shot up. And 5 seconds has been called, unable to get the ball in. Rocklin will take over at center court.
Looks like Rocklin's defense has tightened up a bit too.
Thunder definitely needing a basket here. If they're going to have any chance of getting back in this ball game, they're going to feed it inside now to their big player, and she doesn't have the hands to catch the pass. If they can make that play work, that would be virtually unstoppable by the Miners.
Absolutely devastating.
Bit of a hush in the gymnasium as there's definitely some slowing in this game. Miners enjoying a 19-point lead, dominating this third quarter. This time able to break a press, and there's a reach-in foul. Now
Olivia Goldsmith, that's her first personal.
Close out. Stay low.
daring the three-point shot, not taking it, going to the basket and wisely going in and getting fouled. Hilden will go to the line with a couple.
Katie Johnson, her second personal.
That's the second foul on Katie Johnson.
Hilden at the line. Serena Orellana back in for Nevada Union.
So far in the quarter, the Thunder have scored a dismal 4 points and 5 now.
Shot is good. Hilden.
As opposed to the Miners,
Hey, go
picking up their game and scoring 19. And they're going to try for more. 34 seconds left here in the quarter. Quick inside shot, no good. And a great block inside. That's Jamie Curtis. And Jamie gets another swat down. And the Thunder will take over. If I was the coach, Steve, I would put Jamie, the tallest player on the floor, at center court during this press so they could have someplace to throw the ball if they get in a jam.
Well, it seems like Rocklin's figured out how to beat the press with passes from the side to the middle to the side. But it is taking time off the clock, and that's time that Rocklin desperately needs right now. Here's a replay. Jamie Curtis goes up, and the ball gets knocked loose. Jamie's searching for the ball, but being low is clearly new to her. And Nevada Union just running all around.
So that's the end of the third quarter. Here's the block. Jamie has no problem getting those swat downs.
No, none at all. With 29 on the season, and I think you can tack on 3 just from tonight. 32 blocks. That's imposing.
Well, what is imposing actually is the line score now. As we see the Miners taking a timeout. There it is, your Chuck Hemmert State Farm Insurance scoreboard, and look at the lopsidedness of this score, Steve.
Yeah, that third quarter was not very kind to Rocklin.
No. They're going to have some big moves here, and some of those three-point balls are going to have to start going down if they're going to get back in this basketball game.
Yeah, I think with just 1 quarter of basketball left, 18 points isn't an insurmountable difference, but they're going to have to make some radical changes and have a few more of those long balls falling, like you said, for Rocklin to have any chance whatsoever in this game.
Well, off the floor now is Jamie Curtis. She'll be having a seat. The Miners will take over on offense. This is Selleck in the game now. Dolsvig looking for someplace to pass the ball to, and she'll travel. Thunder with the long ball down the middle. Coming in now and getting a basket. That's Lydia Summers. We saw her use that move earlier in the game. Quick shot up and good. Orellana.
Travel.
Yet another 3-ball off the back rim. Unable to get a rebound. The Miners take over, and they're
another jump ball under the basket there.
I believe the possession will go to the Thunder, and it does. Thunder looking for some room under the basket, stepping out of bounds. That's Tori Adam.
On the game, that is Rocklin's 20th turnover.
Yeah, you don't win basketball games with 20 turnovers under your belt.
No, not with that, and 11 missed three-pointers in the game.
Here's the quick pass down court. Wisely giving it up, but getting it back is Orellana. And she will be rewarded with a trip to the free throw line, looks like. She'll get a couple.
Foul on Jade Casey, that's her second personal.
What I like about this player, Serena Orellana, is she seems to always be smiling. And that first one is in and out.
Yeah, she definitely plays with a lot of confidence. Not a lot of worry in that face.
Lady Miners running downhill now with a big lead. 18 points. Now 19. They're going to keep the pressure up. Still that half-court press.
Nice hands, get there. Nice hands.
And with good hands there, that's a turnover. Olsvig. Thunder have numbers. Oh, and two hands. She tried to swat that ball down with two hands and unfortunately got her body in the way that time. That's Olivia Olsvig. That may not have worked, but it was certainly fun to watch. On the line, Jordan Purvis.
Purvis for 1.
Find it early, Aaron. Early.
Couple of free throws go down for the Thunder.
Back in for Nevada Union, Sammy DeHart.
As Sammy DeHart comes back in the ball game for the Miners. And here we have a full court press now. Thunder are going to try to put it on the Miners. Try to interrupt this scoring binge they've been on since the beginning of the second half. Quick underneath, the shot is swatted away, but there's also going to be a foul. Jim Armorall will call it under the basket.
Yeah, here we have a replay coming up the court. This is Nevada Union just breaking the full court press. And Selleck goes up. There you can see her get hammered in the wrist, earning her a trip to the line, and that's just more of Nevada Union's speediness ruling the court.
Aaron Selleck on the line. Puts it down. Thunder moving the ball around. They're going to opt for that three-point ball, and it just does not want to go down tonight. And the Miners will take their time. Back out in front, Aaron Selleck. Great little throw shot under the basket, doesn't go. And here come the Thunder. Let's see if they'll try to work the ball in this time. That was Tori Adams thinking she's going to drive the lane and changing her mind in midstream.
Nicole Lyerly and Caitlin Martin check in for the Lady Miners.
Talk.
Clock now down to 5 minutes and 15 seconds here in Ali Gymnasium. The Miners in complete control of this basketball game, up by 19 points. Very strong and interesting first half. Both teams scrapping it out, but the Miners came out in the third quarter and just decided to have their way with it. And nothing has changed here in the fourth. Long ball again off the rim. I believe they've only had one three-point shot go down all night long. And that'll kill any team. And that'll be an offensive foul. Down the lane, that's Sydney Porter. Should be called for the offensive foul. Now some new players getting in the game. Katie Johnson, number 20, in for Nevada Union. Katie will get a little bit of floor time here with 4:40 left.
And a 22-point lead.
I believe that ball will be It'll be a kick, so it will stay with the Thunder. There's a good shot of both coaches, Rob Farrow for the Thunder, and of course John McDaniel. Another long ball just thrown up.
Foul on Shannon Darvell, her third person. Lady Miners ball.
Long throw down the court. It's cut off by Rocklin. Rocklin still unable to find any kind of scoring here in this second half, Steve.
Yeah, they're sticking with the three-pointers, which just frankly have never been there for them tonight. And what little shots they have had in the paint have just been contested and not high percentage shots.
Let's go work, wait, hands. Back corner. Way to work, Kaylin.
Rocklin now trying to find something going with a play inside. Not able to really find the paint. There's about the best shot they've had, and it'll still stay with blue ball. And Sammy DeHart swats that one out of bounds. There's a shot finally going down. Kelsey Summers getting something going. Martin thinks about going down the lane and changes her mind. She'll back out. They'll burn a little clock here. There's no reason for them to go on offense until they need to. Martin now feeding inside. Long time in the key there is Lily, but doesn't get called for it. Miners scoring now 53-31.
And that's more great defense there by Kaylin Martin blocking that pass out of bounds. You can tell for Nevada Union, it doesn't matter what the score is, they're going to play defense hard.
Yeah, they're not letting up. Even with this lopsided score, they're staying with their full court press. It's a 2-on-1 now, and she has bailed out. She had no room to go to that basket, but she did get the foul, so she will go to the line. That is Sydney Porter.
First personal on Purvis. Porter at the line. Emma Peterson back in for Nevada Union.
Now, you're seeing here Sydney Porter at the line, and Gil Dominguez reminds us that she was, when she played Little League with the boys, she was our player of the game here on Touchdown Productions. And that was in a Tournament of Champion Little League game here. One thing about Gil Dominguez, he's got our memory for these players. He does love his sports, and he does love his high school athletes.
Work, yeah. Travel. Nice blitz, yeah.
Now Rocklin trying to find some room here. They're going to have to hoist up the big long ball, and it goes down. That's Hilden finally making the bottom of the basket with a three-point shot, one of the few tonight. Sammy finding a good pass off to Lyerly. I beg your pardon, that was Emily Smith that got that basket. Let's give Emily credit. Last 2 minutes of the game here. NU will coast its way to a league win. Martin's going to set it up with 19 seconds on the clock. A quick turnover, it looks like, with numbers, and now getting bailed out with a foul. Katie Johnson decided she wasn't going to have an easy layup happen on her watch. So to the line, Jordan Purvis.
Yeah, they're going to pull Emily Smith out here. Her nose is bleeding.
So on the line, like I said, it'll be Purvis. So, Steve, let's talk about player of the game here. You know, I've already made my statements about who I thought it should be for NU. What are you thinking here? There's a couple of candidates. Who would you say are our top 2 or 3 candidates?
Well, definitely the top 2 candidates for me anyway are Nicole Lyerly and Emma Peterson. Lyerly has 16 points on the night. She's played hard, start to finish, offense and defense. She's really been a leader out there. And Emma Peterson with 9 points, all off of 3-pointers. As we look at Erin Selleck here with a quick 2 points off a steal. But Emma Peterson has also been playing extremely well. Of the 4 3-pointers that Nevada Union has, Emma has 3 of them. She made them consecutively. And they've both just been stepping up, a senior and a junior, trying to assert their seniority out there and playing like they really want to win.
I agree. So which one are you going to what's going to be your final vote? I'm thinking that it's hard to deny Nicole Lyerly a player of the game. She is, like you said, really been a leader, and she's been doing it offensively as well as defensively. When she's in the game, this team is just flatly better.
Yeah, my vote definitely goes to Lyerly. We have an old saying in baseball, speed never slumps, and Nicole Lyerly was definitely proving that axiom tonight. She was running all over the court, pretty much doing whatever she wanted to do. The Rocklin defense wasn't doing very much to stop her.
So there it is, number 22, Nicole Lyerly, the senior guard of the Nevada Union Miners, will be our Touchdown Productions Stuckey Engravers player of the game. Less than a minute now left on the clock. This Rocklin Thunder team continues to play hard. Good for them. As we see a good block, of the 3rd block of the night by Jamie Curtis. And the 4th block of the night. No doubt about it, Jamie Curtis, if she's under the basket, you better put a high arc on every ball that you put up, including your layups.
Preferably from about 7 to 10 feet away.
Peterson trying a long one. That ball now that did go off of Agarpo. Last 43 seconds of the game now. Sammy's going to try the outside shot. It will go nowhere. Quickly getting the rebound. You can bet, Steve, that Sammy DeHart will get one of our Player of the Game awards before this season's over. She's an excellent young player. We'll keep an eye on her. I can hardly wait to see her as a senior.
Yeah, it's hard to keep in mind that she's just a sophomore out there. She plays like she's been out there for a few years.
No doubt.
Hey, help Katie, Emma. Hands up, hands up.
Emma Peterson getting that rebound, and she'll run it out. There it is. So the Lady Miners pick up a win here, 57-36. They win a very important league game over the Rocklin Lady Thunder. They will move to 2-0, and as you see, both teams come across center court and giving the traditional high fives. Good basketball game, fun to watch, especially in the first half. But in the end, the Lady Miners were just too much of a scoring juggernaut in the second half, pulling away and never really letting up here on the Rocklin Thunder. Here's a very happy coach, John McDaniel, as he takes his players off the court. This is his 6th season at the helm as a coach for the Lady Miners. You've been watching the Touchdown Productions Game of the Week here. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jason Hommel from the JH Mint. We have boxes of silver American Eagles that people buy by the truckload to protect their portfolios from inflation. Our new X-ray F-gun can assay your gold ring in seconds. You can contact us online at jhmint.com. We have up-to-the-minute prices available in-store and online, or you can visit us in Grass Valley, down in Auburn, closer to Sacramento. You can also sign up to our email newsletter at silverstockreport.com. Inflation is picking up steam, and you need silver and gold to protect yourself from inflation. You can get silver and gold right here at JH Mint.
The Beam Center joins forces with Admiral Electric to offer you electrical services for your home. In the foothills, your power can go out at any time and be out for days. Plan ahead with the Beam Center and a Generac home generator. From an easy, safe manual transfer switch to a complete automatic standby system, the Beam Center specialist won't leave you in the dark. It's all at the Beam Easy Living Center. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast, right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
Yeah, we've had some excellent players of the game over the years. You saw tonight Nicole Lyerly, number 22 for the Nevada Union Miners. She will take home that beautiful plaque from Stuckey Engravers, as sponsored by Touchdown Productions. So, Steve, let's talk about some ending stats here as we sum up this game here and a wonderful NU Miner win.
Oh, yeah. The big stat that jumps out to me is the turnovers. Rocklin had a total of 22 turnovers on the night. Nevada Union kept theirs down to 13. A lot of those were in the second half. They were playing with a little bit of urgency in the third quarter when the score was still pretty close, using their speed to try and run some things that maybe they weren't quite ready for. But forcing Rocklin with 22 turnovers, you're going to win a lot of games if your opponent turns the ball over 22 times in a game.
No question about it.
The other thing that jumps out to me, they were getting out-rebounded. Nevada Union, I mean, we're getting out-rebounded at the half quite soundly. And the final rebound statistics, and again, these are all unofficial, but I have it at 24-24. They really started fighting underneath the basket, trying to cut down on Rocklin's second chance opportunities, which they were really maximizing on early, getting some more of their own, and really just fueling their own speedy offense with all of the rebounds. That was really what jump-started it. Rocklin was killing themselves with the turnovers, and their final three-point percentage, they ended up 2 of 19 from the three-point line.
Wow.
Rocklin did. That's just over 10%. Not really worth it, in my opinion, for just another extra point from those long shots. Bear River, or Nevada Union, excuse me, wound up with about 26%. Still not really worth it, but a lot better than the competition. And again, all of these speed factors. It was a gritty game. Really just worked toward Nevada Union's playing style.
Yeah, like we talked about, the 2 for 19 stands out for me most, Steve, that you just can't shoot that many three balls. I mean, I'm an old man, and I could probably make 2 for 19, but the bottom line is if you're going to throw that many up from outside. But to the Thunder's defense, there really wasn't much inside for them to go to. They really didn't have a player that could penetrate. They didn't have an inside baseline game that they could go to, so they really had to resort to those three-point balls that came in, and unfortunately, there just wasn't there tonight. This
is true. There were only a handful of occasions where a ball handler beat the defender on the baseline. For the most part, the Nevada Union defense was strong, stood them up before they could turn the corner, and just forced some really low percentage shots out of Rocklin.
Right, exactly right. So there you have it. Don't forget to join us next time. Touchdown Productions will bring you a fantastic game. Bear River Bruins will fight it off with the Colfax Falcons. There never is a time when this game, regardless of how the standings are, this game isn't an excellent game to watch for its fans. Executive producer tonight's been your director is Gilbert M. Dominguez. Thank you, Gilbert. Camera operators, Gerald Davenport and Paul Town. Announcers, Paul Town and Steve Sitter. Wait a minute. That's got to be Paul Brown. I know him. Office manager Lynn Dominguez. Remote facilities commander 2. And the technical equipment, of course, the Grass Valley. 50 years of TV innovation. Touchdown Accounting, Cinto Graziano LLP. And, of course, the Player of the Game Award, Touchdown Productions, and Stookie Engravers. Scoreboard sponsor, thank you so much. That's Chuck Hemmert, State Farm. Appreciate that, Chuck. And the Commander Maintenance, Plaza Tire, and Auto Service. Order your DVDs. We've got games from all the way back since 1997. And watch us, of course, on YouTube. I'm told it's go to YouTube and go to Game of the Week, all one word. You'll find us. This has been Touchdown Productions, and this has been your NorCal Game of the Week. This is Paul Brown, along with Steve Sitter. Good night, all.